project is looking at the effects of contraceptive supply on fertility in Zambia. And what I mean by contraceptive supply is donated contraceptives by big donor organizations such as USAID and UNFPA. This graph shows the quantity of contraceptives donated by these organizations. And when I looked at this graph, when I got access to this data and when I looked at the graph, I noticed that there was a lot more activity going on in later years. So I wanted to see if this increase in contraceptive supply had any effect on birth rates. This past summer, I investigated why there were more contraceptives coming in later years, and the supply chain administrators in Zambia told me that the reason why there was so much more contraceptives coming in later years was because there was more donor coordination. So more donor activity, they figured out a more systematic way of estimating how many contraceptives need to come into the country. So it was a change that was outside the control of women. So I wanted to look at how this large increase had any effect on birth rate. And my findings show that this timing effect, the post-2008 period of high contraceptive supply, led to about a 6% decline in fertility after controlling for individual effects and quarterly time effects. So this suggests that the period of high contraceptive supply was associated with a decline in fertility, and highlights on a broader scale what it means for women in Zambia to access contraceptives and how dependent they are on donor funding for contraceptive access.